Hey everybody, this is Coach Bill Guthier here. Just wanted to give you guys a quick lesson on coach placement when you're placing your first coach, how to do it, what to do, how to switch from leg to leg, stuff like that. So this will be a short video, but I just wanted to show you guys how to do it. So if you're in your Coach Online office, go to My Business, My Downline, go to Graphic Genealogy. Okay, it's going to bring up your organization. And I like to set these here. Never set it to auto placement, all right? You always want to have it either set to left or right. Auto placement can end up putting it where it shouldn't go, and I'll explain that in a second. So I have it automatically set to left, but I manually change it every time just to be sure. So what you want to do as a coach always is put your next coach on either your left or your right. Obviously, if you're a new coach, that's what you're going to do to get to Emerald. But you want to put them on your outside leg every time. So my next coach, say I want to put him on my right side, I would not put him on my right side on an inside leg, say like over here on Barry's left. The reason behind that is if Barry decides not to coach, he's actually a discount coach right now, so he's not going to be helping that coach in any way. I will put all of my coaches on my left or right, outside, far outside, because every time I sign a coach, I will help that person. So my next coach, say I want him to be on my bottom right, so I will go all the way down to my bottom right. And my next coach, I wouldn't put him over here, because in case Heather decides to not to coach anymore, or is just ends up being a discount coach or whatnot, that coach is never going to get any help. So I can control. I know I'm going to be in this for forever, so I'm going to be placing coaches. I'm going to place all my coaches on my far outside. All right. So that's a quick lesson on that. But anyway, what I want to do here is actually I could just use that. Let me go back down here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go up a little bit just to show you. So, for example, go up one more. Actually, I had this question today. So I'm going to use Nikki as a example here. Nikki is ready to go Emerald. She wants to sign her spouse and her mom up, who is also drinking Shakeology and wants the discount. So she's going to be a discount coach. So she's going to sign 2 coaches right now to get to Emerald. So what she's going to do, and when she decides what side she's going to put her spouse on, we'll put them to that side. But that's a different lesson on spouse placement. So right now I'm just showing you how to change it. So first coach, she's going to place her spouse on her weak side, her left side. You're going to click on that little blue guy, and you're going to say, it's going to give you a warning. Are you sure you want to change it? You're going to say yes. So now the little blue guy is red, okay? Next coach she signs is going to go right there, all right? So once her next coach is signed, they're going to end up right there, and it takes a little while. It goes in the previous office view first, and then it'll end up showing up in here. So once that person's there, there'll be another person here, and you'll see the 2 little guys underneath them. So it'll kind of look like Todd's there. So next coach, she's going to want to make sure it's set to her right side, because she's not going to want to put her first 2 coaches on her left, because she's not going to get to Emerald that way. So her next coach, she's going to want to make sure that little blue guy is red on her right side. So now her right side, obviously there's been a couple coaches signed since then. Todd, Sarah, signed by me, and then Heather signed by, I believe, Maura. So she's already got a right side built pretty well, which is great, but they're not personally sponsored, so she must personally sponsor a coach on her right side as well. So she's going to want to scroll down here, turn this little, always on the outside, far outside, remember, little blue guy here, and make sure he is red. So her next coach is going to end up right there in that red position. And that's the way to manually do it, to make sure it's ready to go. So you can see now it's already, it changed it to right side. But never set it to automatic up here. I don't even mess with this stuff up here. You can see where my mouse is going. I always do it manually. So when I'm ready to sign a coach, I go in, I check where I want to put them, always on the far outside, left or right, and that's how it's done. So in this situation, Nikki has a good spot for her second coach, and it's already 3 rows deep, so that's great. But anyway, that's a quick lesson on coach placement and how I do it. Alrighty, I'll talk to you all later. If I can figure out how to stop recording.